TopFX. Now, TopFX is a global award-winning broker that has been around since the year 2010. TopFX prides itself in offering multiple trading assets over multiple trading platforms, that is on your CTrader and MetaTrader. Now, we also have expert analysis from our top traders on a daily basis. We also offer various accounts that you can choose from, with spreads starting from 0 pips up to 0.5 pips and leverage of up to 1:1,000. Now, if you're ready to start trading with the top and the best broker currently, click that link in the description button or click start trading and register your account now.
Good morning, guys. Max Capital here with Wall Street Institute and Company. So today we're coming with a video on MetaTrader 4, basically how to navigate MetaTrader 4 efficiently. Now, I know in the current trading climate, a lot of you guys are on TradingView and other chatting platforms, which is very good. But truth is, 90% of us execute our trades either on MetaTrader or on CTrader platform, which is very good because the sponsor of this video, which is TopFX, a broker that has been around since 2010 and the liquidity provider to most of your top brokers, have bought platforms. But I'm just going to talk about MetaTrader 4 for today, and later on go into CTrader probably towards the end of this year, because I'm still new, honestly, on CTrader as well. So we're going to look at how to use MetaTrader for your trading on your phone and on your PC. Now, I'm going to start with a video on how to use MetaTrader on your Windows chatting platform, which is your PC, and then later on your Android or iOS. I'll see which one I choose between the two. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it.
We're going to focus on a couple of things as far as MetaTrader is concerned. As I've said, the sponsor of this video is TopFX. Now, if you want to trade with us, click the link in the description below. Now, we're going to look at 3 things, or rather 3 topics, and we're going to break them down into subtopics. We're going to look at how we can open a trading account and download MetaTrader 4 on your PC, which is your Windows operating system. Install and log into the trading account. Next thing we're going to look at is the features that are available on your MetaTrader 4, how we can customize those features into what we'd like to see, create templates. And lastly, we're going to look at charts and how you can trade with your MetaTrader platform, reading a price chart, a price versus time chart, doing analysis with a slight strategy that focuses on the trend level and signal. And then we're going to open, manage, and close a trade. Hopefully it's gonna move fast enough for us to be able to do that. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, let us get to today's business. Right in front of you just now, you're going to you're looking at our Wall Street Institute and Company YouTube channel. I'm still quite fairly, should I say new? Not really new, but yeah, we still have like 74 subscribers, and I would really appreciate it if you can click that subscribe button below so that we can help trigger the YouTube algorithm and get us to even more people, or even share the link with your friends and family. Right. So click the latest video that you're going to find there. You can play it, you can watch it. Pretty sure there's lots of value that you're going to gain from that. But what I'm interested in is for you guys to go to the description and scroll down. As a giveaway, I would like you guys to sign up on that TopFX link. So when you click that TopFX link, it's going to take you to your registration point. Let me see if we have that. There we go. Then you click confirm. From clicking confirm, you can put in your personal details in there. So I think I have most of my things saved here. Let me see if I can change that. into another email address, which is the one that I'm using right now. There we go. Just a second, ladies and gents. I just need to make sure that I am using the right email address. Right. So I need to be using Wall Street Institute and Company. So there it is. You can key in your own. So going back to the top FX page, putting my email. There we go. Select my country, which is Swaziland. Go down with the scroll button. Swaziland should be somewhere here. There we go. Phone number. There we go. Then trading platform. Obviously, MetaTrader 4. Account type, it's going to just put that in itself. So you click create account. From there, it's going to take you straight to your trading account. Now, you're not done opening the accounts here, but what I would like for you guys to do is let's just open a live account. It's going to need us to you can also key in your own personal details. That's your date of birth, ID, or passport number, address. Please be consistent with this, because you're going to be asked to provide your FICA documents, which is your ID, proof of residence, and probably a bank statement at a later stage. So whatever you key in here should match that, and then you're going to answer these questions well according to, it's basically your knowledge about trading. Leverage that I would prefer is 1:500. I know that Top FX is generous, offering us up to 1,000 in terms of leverage, but let us stick to 1:500. Okay, so once you're done with this, probably it's gonna allow you to open your trading account. But what I'm interested in is downloads. Go to the download section and then download MetaTrader 4 on your platform. Let's see if it downloads mine. Let me check the downloads. There we go. And then once that is done, what you need to do is click on that new download or that app for installation. Just a second. Click run, make changes to your PC, and yep, next. There we go. As you can see, we're gonna wait for this to load up to the end so that we can have our trading platforms taking quite some time. There we go. In a few seconds, we're gonna be done. Then you're gonna click finish, right? To clicking finish, I'm pretty sure your platform should be appearing somehow. I always skip this part and just go straight to the trading platform. Now, let me see, just a second, ladies and gentlemen. So let me change what I'm sharing. Skip that, not this page, not that. So once you're done installing your MetaTrader platform, what you now need to do is go to your emails. You're going to receive an email with the client area login details, right? There you have it. You can just log in straight to your client area, or what also the broker is going to offer you is login details to your demo or live account. So right now I'm on a demo account. Hope you guys can see that. Yep. Seems like we're sharing the right thing, right? We're still on a demo account. You're gonna find a lot of things that you probably are not familiar with. So I'm gonna start at the top. So right here, it's your account number and the broker's name, the server. blah blah blah, plus the current symbol on the chart. So I'm not gonna go through the file view insert for now. So I'm just gonna look at this now. This is where you can create a new chart on your platform. This is where you can have multiple profiles. Um, or different people trading on the same platform. And what's very interesting is this part here, Market Watch. If you look at, if you notice, when I click on that, it appears and disappears. So this is where you have all the assets that you can trade. Now, next to that is a data window. We don't use that much. What I'm interested in is the navigator. So once you get to, once you install this platform, then what you need to do is to go to your emails and log into your trading account. There is it. I've logged into my demo trading account. So once that is done, the navigator appears there. You can close that. Next is new chart. Sorry, new order. So new on under new order, or you can also press a shortcut F9 to get to that. That's how we're going to be executing trades. And then there's a terminal. Terminal is where you can monitor basically your money, how much money you're losing, how much money you're making. I started this one at 5,000 US dollars. It has gone down to this much because I was using it for demonstration purposes. Right. I think the most important thing here is what if you want a different chart from the Euro USD? As you can see there, what's important when you're looking at a price versus time chart, it is the symbol, the time frame. H4 means 4-hour time frame. So H4 basically is telling us that whatever you see on this chart, I mean, in terms of the candlestick, each and every candlestick that you see on this chart took 4 hours to form. Now we have different time frames up here from 1 minute all the way to monthly. So it's higher time frames, it's anything from 4 hour all the way upwards, lower time frames from 1 hour downwards. Right. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close the terminal. I think probably the next important thing after talking about the features. Oh, all right. So what you can also do is you can zoom in or zoom out of your chart. You can have multiple tiles on your chart. I always prefer to have one or three at most. You can also push or scroll your chart forward or scroll back. So this scrolls back and this one scrolls forward. We have an indicator list here. You can pick any type of indicator that you want. So indicators are built in algorithms that analyzes price and give you ideas about the potential, the next potential direction of the market. That doesn't mean that they're a holy grail. So please use them carefully. And next to indicators, we have time frames. You can also choose time frames there. You can also have your templates. Speaking of templates, if we're looking at this chart right here or in front of us, there's a lot that is happening. I mean, there's we have this moving average, we have candlesticks, we have the grid. It's really not easy to see what's happening. So let's start customizing this chart. Right. So what we're going to do is, because at Wall Street Institute and Company, um, we focus on raw or pure price action. So we just deleted the moving average. Now we're going to delete the ADX. So there we have a chart. As you can see, it's becoming clearer and clearer. Next thing to do is to right click and then go to properties, and let us look at our color scheme so that we can basically customize our chart, right? Seemingly this looks okay to me. What I would want us to go to is go to common and remove or untick the box on show grid. There's also chart types. There's a bar chart, there's a candlestick chart, there's a line chart. You can choose whatever chart you want for this particular template that we are trying to customize right now. So there we go. Bar up is lime, bar down is lime as well. And then a bull candle. So what I would like to do is change this to probably white. the bar down. Yep. And then fill in the bull candle not with black but with lime again. There we go. So that our chart looks like that. Or we can change the bear candle to red. I think this is the most common one. But down as well, we can change to red. I think it's gonna stand out that way. Right. So that's it. The background is black, the foreground is white, the grid, leave it as it is. Bar up is lime. So the bar up should match the bull candle. Bull candle represents an upward trend or a bullish market. Then a bar down and a bear candle should also have the same color scheme that represents a downward moving market. So with that said, right, once you're done customizing your chart, you can press OK just to see how it looks. Right, I think there's something missing. We still have period separators. I love a really clean chart. Let's go to common and remove or untick period separators. There we go. We have a nice chart. So we can also play around with that. Zoom out and zoom in. Right, there we have it. We have our chart looking like that. So with that said, since we are satisfied with our template, when we can go ahead and save this template because we might need it at a later stage. Let's save it as, I don't know why, save it as stored. Right, there we go. Sorted. And the next thing, you can hide your market watch so that you can get a quite a bigger chart. Right. So what's going to happen in the near future is that you might find that you are presented with a sorry, maybe let me say a chart that looks like this, right? And you want to convert that chart into the template we just created because that looks more appealing to you than this gibberish that we see in front of our screen, right? So you can go to that templates button and then scroll down, search for Todd. When you click on Todd, it's going to change your chart automatically to the exact thing that you want to see. Right. Now we can play around with the tools. So we can, this is the trade panel. Let's hide that. You can come here to customize or add whatever you feel like is not available. Let me add this ellipse insert like that. There we have an ellipse. So we can use that maybe to map out the trend direction, right? You can also press Control, click on that, like that. So there we have it, right? So we have a lower low here, we have a lower high there, we have a lower low here, lower high there, right? There you have it, as using these tools that we have. You can also bring in maybe your horizontal line to mark your resistance. Resistance line is an area where the market kept on bouncing, right? You can also get another one to mark your support, right? There we have it. Push your chart to the right hand side. So there's a lot that you can do. You can also bring in that rectangle. You can customize it. Double click and double right click, left click, go to rectangle properties. You can change the color. Let's change that to red. We can fill in as a background. There we have it. I'm able to mark my supply area. You can also use a trend line, maybe connect two consecutive points, whether it's going up or going down like that. There we have it. So it's quite a lot of things that you can do with your MetaTrader 4 base as far as chart analysis is concerned. Now, what if you've drawn something and you want to remove it? Just double click. Once you find those three dots, right click, yep, and then click delete, right? See, let's remove that, delete. Even if you want to remove that ellipse, double click on it, Double click, right click, delete, just like that. Because sometimes you find people's chats messy because they don't know how to delete whatever they've put on their chats, which is okay. I think it is allowed for us to experiment. Some of you guys have never had anyone teach you about these things. Right now, let us assume we are looking for buying opportunities on this pair now that it has reached probably a demand area. So what you can do is you can use the one click button, put in your lot size there or volume 0.05. I don't know why I chose that one. So you can put in your stop loss here. Let's see, where is our stop loss going to be? Right. Speaking of that, to see the level of your stop loss, because if we're buying, it means we are anticipating a further push to the upside. So what you can do is go grab your crosshair right there, or just press Control F and then bring it to the area of which way you want to see the price all the time, right? So right there we have 1982.61. That's gonna be our stop loss. Sorry, let me type in that again. 19 82.61. That's gonna be our stop loss. Now stop loss is a level at which you are willing to get out of the market with a minimum loss. Now, as far as target profit is concerned, we can target the extreme highs. We can target to 2011 0.95, right? And then once you're satisfied with your lot size, the symbol is very important to know which symbol that you're trading. You're trading gold here. Volume is okay, stop loss is okay. Let's leave the comment section. If you want to take a pending order, you can use your buy limit, sell limit, or buy stop, also stop. But right now we are on market execution, which means we are executing at the instant or at the current market price, right? So since we are anticipating this to move further to the upside, let us click on that buy. There we go. If let me delete that line. If you look at our chart right here, you can tell that we have our entry point here. We bought, as you can see here, we bought at 0.05, stop loss just below our area of demand, target profit all the way up there where we were anticipating or where we saw our area of supply, right? Or not really supply, sorry, resistance, because the market kept on bouncing here. Hence, our target profit is just a little bit below that line, right? Because we're anticipating the market to push further to the upside. Now, what I would like you guys to note here, which is probably something that's outside the scope of today's video, is that the risk reward ratio is very important. If you look at the entry point, compare the distance from the entry point to the stop loss and from the entry point to your target profit, you can see that we're risking less and we're aiming for more, right? And if we can bring our cursor to the stop loss line, it tells us exactly how much we stand to lose if price moves towards that level. As you can see here, we stand to lose $27.25, and that's 54.5 pips. And to the upside, if the market moves according to our analysis or our anticipated direction, we're going to earn 119 dollars and some change, right? Always make sure that you risk less and you aim for more. Now, we said we're gonna look at how we manage our trades. Let's go to our terminal up there, or just press Control T simultaneously. As you can see, it shows the balance of our trading. of our trade. It shows our equity. The balance is what you started with. Equity, it is the balance plus or minus your profit or loss, right? Margin, it's what's required out of the whole balance, just the small fee that's required out of all that is set aside by the broker from the main balance for you to buy into this trade. Now I'm going to talk about margin level and free margin at a later stage, but I think I can touch on margin level. Margin level basically measures the health of your account, right? If your margin level is above 100%, that means you're very close to blowing your account or losing that account, because as soon as we get below 100%, margin call is very, very close. Now, margin call is where the broker will start closing your trades automatically because you do not have what? Enough margin to handle these trades. It has happened to me over the years so many times. I don't know how many accounts I've blown over the 7 years of my trading career. However, that was a good learning process. I know some of you might be taking that as a negative thing. So yeah, always make sure. Personally, I always make sure that my margin level is above 1,000%. Once it gets below 500%, I start getting worried, and once it starts getting below 100%, that's when I know that I might blow this account anytime, ladies and gentlemen. So that is very important. Now, since we're able to open our trade, now what is also important here is that you can adjust your target profit or stop loss like that just by clicking and dragging. As you can see, even the figures changing from 119 to 125. And you can also adjust your stop loss, which I do not advise. Once you decide on a stop loss, just leave it as it is. Only change it if it is way above what you're willing to risk according to your trading plan. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I know this trade is not in profit yet, but for the sake, for learning purposes, I would like us to close this trade. How do we close the trade? We go to that cross and then we close the trade like that. You're gonna hear a sound. As you can see, it disappeared from our main chart. And you can also go to your trading history to see how today went. As you can see, we lost a $1.20 from today. So you can also customize this history to see what happened in the last month. It's gonna show you everything, every trade that you took, stop loss, target profit, why was it closed, and the like. Let's see, the last 3 months. These are the trades that I've taken so far. Basically, as you can see, almost relatively almost equal losses, because on this account, for demonstration purposes, once again, I was risking 0.5%. As you can see, we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades. Now, I know a lot of traders who, after taking all these trades, or even just two of them, would have lost their whole account because they are over risking. So because I was risking 0.5%, the 7 trades is probably around 3.5% risk or loss that I've incurred so far over 7 trades. So it's very important to manage your risk. It's very important to live to fight another day. Always make sure that your risk is minimal and you are able to take or test your strategy or try different markets, because you have the equity, you have the margin to double or to diversify your portfolio, so to speak. As you can see here around the stop loss, it is highlighted that these are trades that hit stop loss, right? As you can see, it's around $25. That's the loss that I was taking from each trade, because it's around 0.5% of the original account, how as far as how much it started. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think I have said too much for today.